The opinions in my community vary from one end of the spectrum to the other. It's a very wide, diverse perspective. One of them, the more conservative ones, are very pro-medical, very pro-vaccine. That's the right way to go and all of that. And then the extreme anti-vaccine people are furiously against it, talking about how it's going to change biochemistry, physiology, and you're using vaccines which interfere with epigenetics, the impact on downstream and your children's children and all of that. So that's this wide spectrum. Okay. Without having even going into the vaccine issues and all of that, I think what the COVID situation does is it highlights current, or shall we say, practices and behaviors that were not very healthy before. Like we spent many hours in cold aircon environments. We were not exposed enough to the sun, so you have a vitamin D deficiency that will then lower your immune system. You don't sleep for long hours, so your immune system is further compromised. Habits that maybe our forefathers took for granted, but we have just decided we are paying it lip service. We no longer do that. So, like for my community, when I'm giving them advice, I'm talking about sleeping well, exercising reasonably well, making sure at least you're doing supplements like vitamin D and zinc, which have been documented to support against your immune system against viral issues. And I know we had some conversations about the safety of, the risk factors with COVID. And if you actually look at it, the only situation that's different with the COVID virus versus your normal flu viruses is that it is highly transmittable. Okay, in terms of mortality rates, it's not the mortality rate that's an issue, although in some countries we're seeing massive high rates. And I'm going to say that what it does is that many times, many of the mortality rates attributed to the virus, if you were to compare it to, say, standard rates, you don't know how different they would be. So in other words, you have high-risk groups with cardiovascular issues and diabetic issues and other issues. If they died without having a virus sweeping across the world, we would take it as, oh, those are the normal stats. Now you've got something sweeping the world, so it's like, okay, that's the reason.